Okay, welcome back to Majora's Mask. In the last part, we went through the ancient castle of Ikana and learned the Elegy of Emptiness from the King of Ikana, Egos to Ikana. And in this part, we are going to be going around Termina and getting a few more heart pieces and masks, etc. Because, as Egos to Ikana told us, the castle, or the stone tower, which we need to go to, is like this impenetrable stronghold that would take a really long time to do, and that's only the tower, not even the temple. And let's just say that temple is very long and it'll take a long amount of time. We wouldn't even have enough time to finish it in this 3-day cycle. So we are going to go do some other things first. What other things to do? Oh, I remember. So what we are going to do now is warp on over to Southern Swamp. Yeah, that's it. Gonna need to buy another magic bean from here. Well, I mean, we don't need to, but it'll save us a bit of time if we do. Oh, wait. Well, right there he's mentioning that he'd like to do business in some place busy, so we're gonna want to remember that. Because we're actually gonna be getting all these Deku scrubs in this video. Yeah, if you were to talk to the Dekus all over the world, they'd say things like that they want to open business somewhere else. So, wants to find some success in a livelier place. We can't help him with that, but we will later. This is actually a side quest that you really want to do because it gets you a whole 5 heart pieces, which is a lot. And I mean a lot. First thing we have to do for this side quest is head over to the Astral Observatory, which, if you'll remember right, is actually a location in Termina Field. You don't have to take the route through the bomber's hideout to get there, which is what we need the... This is what we need the magic beans for, I believe, around here. Wait, it's a Deku flower, not magic beans, but we do need the magic beans for something else. So I will just hold on to those. Alright, so here we are inside the courtyard of the Astral Observatory, so let's head inside. We need to get the moon steer again, that's why I'm here. I love the music in here. Skull Kid's still up on the tower. Sorry about that. Alright, let's grab the moon steer and take this to where it needs to be taken, which is to that Deku scrub from the first 3 days. He's over in Clocktown, if you'll remember right. approach this Deku flower and he'll show up. We've already seen all this before, so I'm just going to skip through this text. Alright, we get the land title deed for that. And we should be able to sell it to a Deku scrub for a high price. I am actually going to put away all of my rupees real quick, and then I'll meet you back in the swamp, because as you'll remember, he wanted the town title deed. Okay, here we are back at Southern Swamp. If you'll remember, right, the Deku over here that we talked to a couple minutes ago wanted to open business in a livelier place, so we're going to give him the town title deed, yeah. Oh wait, I already have this out. So now we have the swamp title deed. And you might have noticed quite a while ago that there was a heart container, a heart piece up on this roof, and this is how we get it, by flying up with this Deku flower. And only in the GameCube version, there's a glitch where you can hop out of bounds around here somehow, come back, and then the heart container will respawn. I don't know how to do that, but even if I did, I wouldn't be doing it for this playthrough. Now, we're going to go to the next Deku, who's in the mountains. Use the Goron mask to save ourselves a little bit of time going over there. I think this is the way to Mountain Village, at least. Yes, it is. Just gotta ignore that guy. Can't sell things to us, that's fine, we already have what he's selling. Oh, I guess we have to talk... Wait, no, we have to talk to him as whichever race is from the area that he wants to go to. So since the Deku are native to Woodfall and he wants to go to Woodfall, we have to talk to him as the Deku. So he wants to go do business in the swamp. He's going back to the swamp. Oh, we get infinite flying time. We gotta just stay within a circle around the flower. They can just fly halfway across the... Never mind. Okay, there's another heart piece up here. That's piece of hearts number 2 from this side quest, and number 4 to make another heart container. Now that we have the mountain deed, we're going to want to go to... Sorry about that. Just feeling kind of tired today, that's why my voice is a little off. Go to Zora Cape to talk to the next Deku. We need the Zora's mask to get in here, and we need the Goron's mask to give him the deed. But we're just going to put on the Zora mask for now. If you'll remember right, the other Deku was in Lulu's room. Let's just talk to this guy and get him out of the way. Yeah, there's no one in there anyway, you can just leave. And there's the next Deku. We need to talk to him as a Goron. This guy just sells green potions, so I've never once used him. Icy, where it's icy and the air is clean. That would be the mountains. He's gonna give us this in exchange. And we get the ocean title deed. He's off to the mountains. Never understood why this guy is just in somebody's bedroom, but I guess he's just been here since the bedroom was empty. I don't know. Not important. Next piece of art is up here. Now we're heading back to Ikana Canyon. See, you can see that Sei comes back over there. He kind of disappears at night. Not sure where he goes, except for on the first day. We know he goes to rob the old woman, but we don't know where he goes after that. I'm not sure if I showed this Deku off or not, but yeah, he exists. This guy sells blue potion, but he sells it at a really high price, so I don't really use him. It's a lot more convenient to just grab the mushroom. He's more convenient, but he's way more expensive. Let's give him the ocean title deed. And instead of trading his land, he's just going to give us a huge rupee, which is worth 200. Because no one wants to have a Deku flower in Ikana because it's like cursed and haunted and everything. You can actually go back around and talk to the Dekus in their new locations and they'll still sell you the same things, I think. But I'm not really going to bother with that. Fly across here and get the next heart piece. And now I can show off something pretty interesting. If you jump down into this water and go through that cave there, it spits you out over by the Magic Hag's potion shop. Not sure why here, but this is where it puts you. Anyway, you might be wondering now, where's that fifth heart piece you were talking about? Well, I will meet you back over by the observatory, and we'll figure that out, because that's where you have to go next after this for this quest. Okay, we're back at the observatory, and one thing I haven't showed off yet is if you roll into this tree outside, you can see that the part-time guy from the trading post is out here stealing rupees from a crow's nest. You can just take them, no problem with that. Now, on the Deku mask and head back inside. You might be wondering, why am I supposed to go back to the observatory? Well, the game doesn't really tell you. You just kind of have to know this one. But I guess that's what walkthroughs are for after all, so let's head on up and look through the telescope again. He's just going to talk about how the moon's tears are valuable when they fall from the moon. Okay, so now we're going to want to look through this telescope. And you might notice that there's a Deku flying around after doing all that. So let's keep an eye on him and see where he goes. This is actually added to the Bomber's Notebook in the 3DS version, but it's not in this one. Notebook's a lot bigger in that game. Where'd he go? Seriously, where'd he go? Whatever, I know where he went. Alright, so we gotta go find him now. And I kind of missed where he's supposed to go, but I know where he goes, so we will just go get him there. This is what the magic beans are for, by the way. You can't get out of here normally, you gotta plant the beans. Interesting thing, if you play the Song of Storms next to a bean, it'll water it. So you never need to carry around bottles of spring water when you want to use these things again. Alright, he went into that pit right there, so let's follow him inside. Wait, what? Where is he? Oh, frick. You have to see him go inside, don't you? Whatever, I'm gonna pause the video, and I'll meet you back here when I get him. Okay, there we go. You just have to see him go inside through the telescope, which I think I unpaused the video a little too late to actually show. But oh well, we're gonna follow him in there now. Basically, just keep your telescope on him, and when you see him fly into that hole, that's when you can go get him. This is actually the Deku from the town, if you were paying attention, because we don't really know where he went after we gave him the moon's tear. This is his secret storage, apparently. Very, very valuable stuff in here. You're going to want to say no thanks when he says 150 rupees. What about for 100 rupees? Then you buy it. Save yourself 50 rupees. Don't say no anymore or else he'll just leave. And you'll have to do this whole quest over again. He's just going to move his storage because he doesn't trust us to keep the secret. Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone coming down and falling down some random hole in my field and stealing my crate and jar. Oh well. But that should be enough for now. I think we're going to end this by putting our money back in the bank and then resetting time. Because I don't think there's anything else we can do in terms of side quests until... Well, there's one more mini dungeon that gives us a piece of heart, and then there's the big one, which is the quest involving Anju and her fiancé Cafe, which we've heard a little bit about in Clocktown. Which, as most people know, that's the biggest side quest in the whole Zelda series, and it's generally considered to be the best one too, and it gives a whole ton of stuff. So we're actually almost done the game, because all we have left to do is just 1 or 2 more side quests in Stone Tower Temple. Let's put that in the bank. As you can see, we're more than halfway to filling up, or we're almost halfway to getting the 5,000 rupees that we need for the heart piece. So I guess that's another thing that I forgot to mention that we're gonna have to do. But other than that, I think those are all the side quests done. So, going to reset time, and in the next part, we'll get started on Stone Tower and Stone Tower Temple.